with your grandpa's ham radio, no sir. Grab your rig, hit the trail, mindset on fire. Parks on the air, we're activating the wire. Summits on the air, climb high, scream CQ, portable power. No shack, just me and you. Experiment wild, break the old rules. Contesting pile-ups, we're owning the fools. No age limit here, it's a state of mind. Kids table rebels, leave the boring behind. Heavy signals, crashing down. CQ, own the town. Poda, soda, contest roar. Ham radio, kids table forevermore. Beat, boop, bang, waves in the fight. This is our revolution, turn it up tonight. Kids table, not your grandpa's ham radio, your future on the air. QRT out.
Good after evening, noon, and happy Wednesday, guys. We are back, and this is the Ham Radio Kids Table, apparently hip hop edition tonight. But yeah,
keeping it real.
So, yeah, is that Bad Bunny? No, that's not Bad Bunny. No, Mr. Bunny here.
It's the Dirty Hamster. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's right. It was Dirty Hamster. Yeah, old Dirty Hamster. Yeah, old Dirty Hamster. But
yeah.
So, well, I tell you what, I am slap happy, and I'm dragging my feet a little bit. If you guys saw the thing, Josh, Hamshack TV, Josh will be here in a little bit. Had a family obligation, and he's running a few minutes late, so he will jump in as soon as he gets home, and we'll get him right in here. But so while we're doing that, I guess we can pull a clubhouse and spend the first 30 minutes talking. So,
well, if we do the math, there's three of us take 10 minutes each. There's 30 minutes, and Josh should be here at this point, right?
You would
hopefully,
pretty much. I'm sure he's watching in the car.
Oh, right, of course,
typing frantically.
He could always join from the car, like some of us do.
You're right, Frank. You're absolutely right.
I know I'm right. I'm Frank.
Yeah. Well, there's that. So, Frank, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Tim. I've been having fun while working. So I have someone else doing it at home while working. I've been doing some overnight live streams. I have the Coffee Break Net in the morning from 10:30 to 1 Eastern time. Yeah, John, exactly. Frank Bot knows. Frank Bot knows.
He upgraded from Turkish fembots to just the Frank Bot.
Right?
Yep.
So, yeah, I have Coffee Break Net live streams overnight. I do have something. Let me pull up the screen share instead of doing background stuff. Let's see here. Entire screen. This one, share. Jeff,
I
can see you. Yes.
This could be dangerous. All right, guys. I just want to preface this. I just want to preface this. If there's anything on here that's objectionable,
it's ham radio. So
if there's anything
objectionable, just make sure it's not naked ham radio.
Yeah. Please send all complaints to k8mrd@icloud.net.
Yes.
All right.
So Jeff, not Jeff, Greg, K6EGG in the chat. I saw Jeff's name and then Greg's. Greg, you're going to love this. I have a new setup going. Of course, this is not going to enhance. There we go. If you look on PSK Reporter, KG6NLW/R, it's not the antenna is wrong. I have to fix that. But it's a loop on the ground antenna. And I have it set on a schedule. This is in a lot of Discords, Toad's, mine. I don't think in Kids Table yet because we don't have a HF digital mode channel, Tim.
Do you want one?
Just put one in general, for crying out loud. I mean, that's what it's there for general information.
So this is all in UTC time, and I did the conversion for everybody in the text portion of it. But if you want to know if you're getting out to Northern California, I have stuff up and running. So my call stroke R for remote. And there you go. That's about it right now for me. I see
Yeah.
Josh has made it.
Josh is here.
Had to wash the ashes off of my forehead.
Oh, go. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, you didn't have to do that.
I figured we would avoid the conversation of what is that on his head.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Oh, you should have heard us before show, Josh.
Yeah.
I was
We were
thinking
taking bets on whether or not Josh was going to come in here with Ash Wednesday.
Somehow the topic came up, and I was watching TV. I was watching Fox News, and the anchor had a Ash. I was like, "What is the heck on his head?" Oh, it's Wednesday. Oh, it must be Ash Wednesday. I didn't even know it. I'm not religious, so I was like, "Oh,
Yeah. I see in the chat there, John WV3L says not Catholic every day. Not only Catholics do Ash Wednesday.
That's correct." But I'm not a Christian, so there you go.
There you go.
I don't know any better because I'm not a Christian.
And I'm a recovering Catholicaholic, so
Oh Lordy, but it's all good. It didn't want to matter to us. It's all good.
Oh, look, Andy Kelly. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, my gosh.
Andy Kelly's in chat. We can get started now.
All right. We were waiting for Andy Kelly. We were trying to figure out who was going to get here first, Andy Kelly or Josh. And by the way, Andy Kelly, usually you tag the chat like 4 hours before the stream.
Just 4 hours?
Maybe
Just
5. I don't know.
Try like
sometimes
12 hours.
he tags the chat before I even post it.
He tags the chat to let you know to post it.
There you go.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, Jeff, how's it going? How was last week?
Last week, in what reference? Just how was my last week?
Well, this past week since the last.
It was okay. It got warmer. The snow's all melting. The snow and the ice is all melting, so that's good. It got some rain. It was warm enough where I could go out do a photo without being too cranky, being cold. It was like high 40s, so it was all good. I was going to do something really unique, and halfway to the park, I realized I forgot to bring like the cable. Because like my antennas, I use like a ham stick, and I have the tri-mag mount on there with it. It has its own cable, so I never remembered to bring a cable with me for like another type of antenna.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to shoot a different video about some gear, and I just never got around to doing that. But overall, it was good. I got 2 videos cranked out over the weekend, and there's fireworks. One premiered last night. One's going to premiere tomorrow night. So yeah, a little bit different, something a little bit different. So other than that, it was good. I still woke up.
Yeah.
Still same garbage, same day.
Same cranky Jeff.
Yeah, but I enjoyed seeing a lot of the videos from HamCation.
Mm-hmm.
Josh was down there. People were using the All-Star system, going down and coming back up. It was really nice. Josh bought an All-Star node down there, so that was cool.
Shout out to Freddie Mac for helping me set that up on the fly like he did.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Freddie is like the All-Star guru. Other than there's a few other people that are the programming gurus for All-Star, but Freddie knows like the majority of the information to get it set up and working. The other guys fix all the bugs and create the stuff, and he just shows you how to set it up. But yeah, Freddie Mac's good like that. So awesome.
Did you guys catch his last video on the announcements?
Yeah,
text-to-speech announcements.
I was talking to him over the weekend about. He showed me the screenshots. I was like, "That's pretty cool." And he showed me it's on my GitHub. I'm like, "Cool." I'm gonna wait for the video to come out just so I can see how you walk through it.
That
I can follow the instructions and just install it. But
that came out yesterday.
Yeah, but over the weekend I was talking to him.
Oh, gotcha.
And he showed me screenshots of it. So I knew about it beforehand, and I just wanted to wait for the video to come out, and when I had some time to actually run through it and install it. But I was thinking,
I think Kevin tagged him right there.
All-star.
Yep.
Yeah. But I thought about someone mentioned about getting one node for their home and one node for mobile use. I said, that's a pretty good idea. So like if I get a node, I think it might be the more expensive one, and I'll just swap nodes out. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we'll see.
Well, I actually do that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it too. I think it makes things more easier.
So this is just a 12-volt computer.
Yeah. Okay.
But let me.
You need some light on that thing.
I know, I do. Here's my actual node.
So that's one of the all scan nodes.
Yeah, it's an all scan node. So metal enclosure. It's got the interface device.
Hey, I have something similar.
So this is all analog for the radio portion. It uses a Retevis RT85 as the radio. It's attached and wired in. It's a 12-volt device here. And then in this particular case, I'm using a 12-volt computer, and I wanted that instead of a Raspberry Pi. Okay. The easy route is to use a Raspberry Pi because you can just install the image.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do anything with it. It's all pre-built. You just need to configure the specifics for your radio. If you're using something like this, it's nothing to it. If you're using something like the kits for hams, Sherry node, or one of the SA818 chips, you have to go in and assign some COM ports and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's fairly simple. It's not a super hard task.
Especially if you watch a video from Freddie Mac that you're a ham radio crusader.
That's right.
two things.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's why. Greg wants to know where's a good place other than Node Ventures to get one. Greg, I'll as soon as Tim brings it up. No, even better. As soon as Greg brings it up, Tim, bring up my screen share, please.
Oh, that thing again. Can we trust it?
Yeah, that thing again. Yes.
Okay.
Allscan.info. This, David Gleason, and Greg, for you, you want to get the Allscan ANH 100. That is the computer, the URI, the transcoder, and the radio, all kit packaged. Ready. I'd pull mine out, but it's too much to try and pull it out right now. But I bring it with me to work. This is what I use to get onto Allscan, All-Star on when I'm at work and whatnot.
So that's essentially the same thing that I have, except for the computer is different. So if you look on the other side of the screen, the URI 145, that is the actual one that I have right there.
Yeah, the ANH 100 has this little it's a Dell 3040 Wise, and you can have it with Wi-Fi or without.
With or without
Wi-Fi enabled on it. And this is what Freddie Mac helped me set up, and he's actually going to be back on from Friday. I have a laundry list of things to talk to him about with this, so we're going to have fun. So I dropped that link, but there you go. That's what you should do. And Greg, you could probably pick it up. David is in San Diego.
Yes.
So there you have it.
But
yes.
Greg's in Chino.
That's close.
Kind of. It's closer than Delaware to San Diego.
That's true.
Jeff, it's like saying DC to Boston. It's a boom, you're there.
No, that's like a 5-hour drive.
I was going to say, that's a little bit of a haul.
Yeah.
DC to Baltimore. Now, that's nothing.
That's like an hour drive.
Okay. You have to remember, LA traffic, South Bay traffic, it comes out to about 5 hours one way when he's done.
Same thing if you go around DC or Baltimore. You get stuck in traffic on 95 or any of the 95 variants. Yeah, you're going to be there for a bit. But not like LA is. Definitely. I'll give LA has worse traffic.
Yep.
But still, you don't want to be
Greg, if you updated the firmware on your Tesla, You could have Elon drive for you.
Right.
Just saying.
So Greg, there you go. Allscan.info. I dropped it in chat. So
It's just another opinion. People have different opinions of what they think the better node hardware is. I mean, some people love the Node Venture clear nodes. They swear by them. But I like the Sherry nodes for some reason. I don't know why. Just is. You guys like the Allscan ones. I don't seem to understand them, but hey, there you go.
Well, so the interesting thing about this guy, if you take the radio out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can interface this with a repeater, an actual repeater, and so they've got some other devices on there, and you could put it on your repeater, and
I don't have a repeater.
If you had a repeater,
but I don't have a repeater.
Or if you owned a club, if you had a club that had a repeater,
I don't like clubs.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
Welcome to Sad Hams Are Us.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it. Some pieces of hardware have different pros and cons. Yeah. But I'm sure there's some pros with the Allscan. I don't need that though. I probably need to learn a little bit more about them, and maybe that would change my mind. I don't know. But,
so, yeah. Tim, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
Embiggen me, please.
No boy. Dude, are you going to do that thing where it makes your head look like a potato?
No, I'll leave this alone.
You sure?
Embiggen me, please. Okay, so Chris, yes, and I went and pulled it out. It's literally the Retivus radio, the UR. Once there we go. Where's the camera? The URI, of course it is. The URI 142 and it's a Wise 3040.
At least I gave you its purple faceplate there. I like that.
It's literally. Mm-hmm. And it comes all cabled, ready to go. You just have to plug the power in, and if you want the Ethernet, and you're good to go. It's literally that easy. This is the Wi-Fi model, so I just took it up to my hotspot, and Bob's your uncle.
So, the only thing with using the that's slightly different with using the 12-volt computers or the actual computers is you're running a Debian image, Debian 12 versus whatever the current Raspberry Pi 1 is. So you would have to do a little bit more configuration and management with it, but it's not. It's not. I started to say I do it, but I've done it, and apparently Frank has done it. So I'm not overly concerned about most people being able to do it.
I mean, if I can do it, yeah.
And Freddie Mac has got a video, I'm sure.
Probably does.
Freddie Mac has a ton of videos. I had a live stream with him, and I have another one coming up to work out some issues. But there you go.
Awesome. Josh, how the heck you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. I shared my screen there. We're on the topic of All-Star. I figured I would share the node that I purchased at Orlando. This thing's pretty cool. Now, I'm everybody that knows me knows I'm not the technical nerd that knows how Linux and all this crap works. That's why, thank God for Freddie Mac. But Kits for Hams had one of these, and I'm the only one that got it. But you got your computer on the back side, and then the Sherry Pi. I'm pointing at it like y'all can see where I'm pointing.
Absolutely.
You've got the Sherry Pi 4U right there that plugs into the two USB ports there on the front. Quite a bit of a programming process. If you don't know Linux, you've got a problem. You need some help. But this thing has been phenomenal. It does not have obviously like a Retivus or something attached to it, but so far so good. There are some things that I'm trying to engineer in my head, and I haven't quite figured out what I'm doing yet, but I want to take my Node everywhere with me, right? I want to put it in the truck. I want to keep it here in the house, that kind of thing. So I need to figure out how to do some sort of a battery backup on it that whenever I'm in the truck, I can have it plugged in. The battery can constantly trickle charge. Whereas this thing, if I turn off the truck, the USB power ports go dead after 20-30 minutes. So I want to still be able to use it while I'm in the house because the radio on the Sherry Pie 4 is great. Like it reaches a pretty good distance.
Do you have any 12-volt batteries for portable radio, like a 3-volt or a 3 amp hour battery? Or
I don't think so.
Tim, you're asking a ham if he has any portable batteries.
Not every ham does portable ham radio stuff.
That's fair. I'm not a POTA nerd, unfortunately. But no, but I mean, I'm not against ordering something like that. My initial thinking was like a battery bank, like you would hook your cell phone up or something.
Well, you could do that too. Yeah, actually, that would probably be better because you would have to, if you went with a 12-volt battery, you'd have to get a PD converter to step it down to 5 volts,
right?
To supply the thing. So if you could get one of the like Anker battery packs that is like a 20,000 milliamp one that you can use. The only thing is I don't know how you would switch. I suppose you could plug it into the car to charge it while it's running the Pi.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that and be able to step out. And then the only other thing you would need to do would be to set multiple wireless access SIDs, right, for wireless networks. So I do one for the house and one for my hotspot. So when I pull into the driveway, it'll connect to the one here at the house and stay up to date and stuff like that. And it's a separate node number. So I actually have 2 nodes, a separate node number. And then when I move far enough away from the house and that connection breaks, I turn on the hotspot. It sees that the hotspot's available and it'll automatically connect in and reconnect to, in my case, I usually connect to Jason's hub,
right?
Hub node. And there's some scripts that you can set up so that'll automatically connect. I don't know if you heard Freddie Mac talking to Jason about that the other day.
I did hear that.
Yeah, there's some scripts that'll take care of that automatically.
Yeah,
that's a struggle I'm running into. I have already programmed my home internet, my mobile hotspot SSID, my cell phone's hotspot, as well as my Starlink. But I'm noticing every time I restart or I start the truck, I have to go in and reconnect to Jason's node. And that's not as easy as it sounds because my DTMF is not triggering it for some reason.
Yeah. You can, if you know the IP address, you can go into the web interface and also connect to.
So 2 things for that, Josh. One, you can always run a cron tab job to automatically connect on boot up. Something I'm going to be going over with Freddie on Friday with, because I have something similar to that going on right now, but not quite. And then secondly, and this is my bougie setup, Tim.
Yeah.
You need to bacon me again.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. Robert's got a great idea there. I didn't even think about that.
So, Josh, this is the GL iNet Slate 7, and I just have it connected to a 5-port Netgear switch. And my phone connects to the GL net, and that's the only Wi-Fi hotspot stuff it ever needs to see. Home, mobile, doesn't matter.
And if you want to use, you can use do you have an iPhone or an Android?
iPhone.
Phone? So there's an app called Node Remote that will connect you to different nodes, and you can connect to Jason's node whenever you want to. You can connect to other nodes. It needs to be updated, but it works fairly well. You could use your phone as a remote to change nodes.
What did you say that app was called?
Node Remote. NODE REMOTE.
Is that in the App Store or is that somewhere hidden?
It should be on the App Store.
Yeah. And if you really want to get bougie, all that mess that Frank showed you, here's mine. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
So
it's
Tim,
only this big.
Tim, here's the thing. I have 5 devices I actually connect up at any given time. So it's not just the All-Star node that's connected in. The laptop.
This will support 64 devices.
What is that, Tim?
It's Ubiquity.
Okay.
It's Ubiquity's new travel router.
And that
So-
was what, $1,000?
Ethernet.
$50.
The only thing about
It's cheaper than that. That's cheaper than the GLI net thing.
the only thing
Go ahead,
about
Josh.
the only thing about my cellular hotspot in the truck is there is absolutely no Cat 5 connection whatsoever. It is an OBD2 port plug-in. So the truck powers it. There's no cables or anything like that. So
Yeah, that's
yeah.
so what I do. Let's see, here it is. It's USB in, so I just tether my phone. Use the USB tethering, goes right into GLNet, and then GLNet becomes the hotspot. So you don't have to worry about the truck hotspot, the home hotspot, the motel Wi-Fi hotspot.
You double
It all
that, though.
goes through this.
Okay. Well, I just downloaded that Node remote. I gotta
Yeah,
go
there's a
find all my stuff.
little setup that you have to do. Freddie has a video that should walk you through it.
I know everything except for the IP address at this point, so that shouldn't be hard to find.
No, that's easy stuff.
So anyway,
So here we are. We're almost. We only got like 4 more minutes to go. 3.5 minutes to go to get to Clubhouse status of wasting a bunch of time. But we got you in right away, though.
it's all good.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yep.
dropping Freddie's link to the Node remote video right now.
You figure if you said Freddie Mac enough times, Freddie Mac would show up.
Freddie
Well-
Mac, Freddie Mac, Freddie
Get
Mac, Mac,
me
Mac, Freddie
figure.
Mac, Freddie Mac, Freddie Mac, Mac, Mac.
When you say Mac, he'll show up.
Mac.
Mac.
That's 2. There's 3.
You know, I don't know how many times I heard people go Mac, Mac. It must be a Southern thing. It isn't just a Josh thing.
Or a Tennessee tornado thing, as you would start to call.
Holy cow! Tennessee tornado. That's a. You are now the Tennessee tornado. My golly.
Oh,
Greg,
that's too funny.
So
does work with ClearNode?
I think the software app for the Mac.
I don't think Node remote. I think that's just All-Star only.
I think the Clear Node. I think they make their own app that interfaces with their products.
Yes. So, well, moving on.
Hollywood's right. We got to be careful. The Smoking Ape might show up instead of Freddy
Yeah,
if we
that's
say
fine.
Freddy too many times.
That's fine.
Hi, Hollywood.
So, as you were saying there, Tim.
Born in the South, I
prefer
prefer the
Michael.
Michael. Yeah. So, Josh, now was this your first Orlando Hamfest?
Yes,
Okay.
sure was. I've been to
All right.
Orlando before, but not HamCation.
So not to HamCation. You've been to a couple other now. You've been to Dayton a couple times.
Dayton only once.
Once. Okay, and it was Huntsville twice that you've been to, correct?
This year will be my 4th trip to Huntsville.
Okay, so you've been
Nice.
there a few times then. All right.
Mhm.
So, being your first trip to Orlando, what were your thoughts?
If I'm being complete, it was fun. I will
Well,
say
be-
that it was.
Please be
fun.
honest.
If
Be
I was
completely honest.
honest about it, I was a
Mhm.
little underwhelmed for what I
Okay.
was expecting.
Okay.
When everybody out there beefs it up as the 2nd largest ham fest in the world, I'm kind of looking for. I know I'm not looking for Dayton, which is absolute bonkers.
Mhm.
This honestly did not feel bigger than Huntsville to me.
Okay.
Just looking at it from a people point of view and a vendors and booth point of view, not necessarily a full attendance number, because I'd be very curious to see what that is, and it is probably bigger than Huntsville at that point, but it really gave me outdoor Huntsville vibes more than anything, which is not a bad thing. I love Huntsville. I will tell you right now, Huntsville is my favorite ham fest.
So
I feel
I will say I haven't been to Orlando, but from what I saw and from what people were reporting, this year was very much down compared to the last couple years specifically. So you might have just hit Orlando on a bad year, because that does happen.
Well, and in truth, there was a couple of factors that probably contributed to this. One, it was Valentine's weekend.
Yeah.
And two, it was Daytona 500 weekend.
Oh, it's always they always seem to have Daytona and a HamCation on the same weekend. So that's
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Super
Okay.
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
And the Super Bowl is always later in the evening, so it isn't that big of a deal. Now, Greg was there. This was also Greg's first trip to the Orlando HamCation, and he was overwhelmed. But I think it's all about perspective, in the sense that you'd already been to a couple other big ones. I think this was Greg's first big ham fest that he had been to.
Sure.
So, respectively, I mean, there's a big difference there. And I agree. I feel like attendance this year was down a little bit compared to the last couple of years when I've been there. But I think also the number of vendors there, I think, is quite a bit more than what you get at a Huntsville. Definitely not the same as Dayton. I think the swaps, I think they're all about the same. The number. Well, no, actually, I take that back. Dayton's quite a bit bigger.
Dayton's huge.
Yeah, Dayton's huge. But I mean, between Huntsville and Orlando, I think the swaps are about the same. I don't know. There was quite a few. The indoor swaps, maybe just a little bit smaller than Huntsville, because everything is inside at Huntsville. Mm-hmm. They also had the outside swaps, and then the people that were also tailgating too. So, and that was a little more dispersed. It was all back there in that back corner, but a little more dispersed than everybody all being inside in one spot. All the big vendors are at these three, the top vendors there, although notice Kenwood was not there this year. And I think Michael from HamCation, the president of the HamCation, mentioned, I think the week before on your stream, that they had just announced that they were not going to be able to be there. But I think the one thing that Huntsville and Orlando have over Dayton is the camping, is the ability to hang out, have something where everybody comes together. Mm-hmm. Whether they're camping in that particular area, like we had the compound of RVs that were enclosing.
We had a town square going on there. It was awesome.
Yes, we did. And we had a couple town square drunks too at that. But,
stories that will not come out.
That's true.
Down there.
What happens in Orlando stays in Orlando.
That's right. What happens at the fairgrounds? What's that?
I said unless it's live streamed.
Unless it's live streamed, yeah.
And then it's made private like the next day when everybody realizes, whoops.
I don't think Jason's live stream got marked private.
Mine didn't either.
But one thing I did notice, Buc-ee Keys wasn't there this year.
That is true.
That is true. I didn't even realize that.
So, and to be fair, well, no, I have hearing issues, and I think that every time I go by, I avoid their booth like the plague, because there's 18 people out there just banging on keys, and the tone is high pitched, and I have a hard time with it. So I generally stay away from their booth. But yeah, now that you mentioned it, I did not hear them at all.
And
I don't think I don't think I saw any besides the Long Island CW Club that had keys. Did you see any other key manufacturers there?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't. So of course I see it through the live streams and the videos and whatnot. I didn't see any keys really either, except ICW. And Dave has a good point there. MSC and Poloni wasn't there either.
Well, not in all
oh.
technicality, they weren't there, but Gigaparts had the M&P.
Oh yeah.
Table. So you could get it if you wanted it.
Oh, of course. But they weren't there directly to show off like they normally are.
And neither was the Wireman.
So I found something out, Josh. I found something out, and I had sent this to Mike the night it happened, or the night that I found out. The Wireman passed away.
Oh yeah, he's been gone for a few years now. His wife took it over.
Yeah, so they're from the sounds of it, they're not going to be at the shows.
They've been at every show I've been at for the past 2 years.
I know.
He's been dead for 2 years.
But this is something new going on.
Oh,
All right. Whose Meshtastic note's going off?
Someone's was.
Yeah.
not mine. I'm on Mesh Core now.
It was for.
Guilty. T1000.
I had to look at my tag and see if it was that. Because I heard it's like, is it someone messaging me?
Yeah, Dave, Hillbilly Dave in the chat. It's been longer than I thought. Apparently, the Wireman went silent key in 2018.
Wow.
So it's been a little while.
But I think it's finally to the point where they're no longer going to be showstoppers, basically, for wire stuff.
Hmm.
And this was the year for that to happen.
I'm just looking at a map now from where I live to Huntsville. 12-hour drive, at least of right now. And it's roughly probably about the same distance as my Tennessee trips to Western Tennessee. I could probably do that.
Come up there and party with us on the mountain.
That's right.
Yeah, I need to figure out where to stay for that. So, research time.
Well, considering all the camp spots are probably sold out unless somebody cancels last second.
Bingo! That's why I said it's research time.
Yeah, if you're going to stay on the mountain, you better reserve while you're down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're gone that weekend.
Yeah, I heard someone trying to say they reserved. I think it was for Monsanto where they take like in-state people first, I think, or it could have been some other park. I don't remember. Campground.
So, so if you're an Alabama resident, you can reserve more than 12 months out. If you're not an Alabama resident, you can only reserve 12 months out.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why everybody who comes in reserves the week they're there, and those that are already there get an extra bit of time to have fun.
Bill KJ5MLL says he only lives 2 hours from Huntsville now, and he will be there this year.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yep.
Can I stay with you?
I have the other side of the dummy load available, and I'll be opening that thing up for bids here soon. At least the other half of it.
Cool.
But of course, you might want to consult Tim about that because apparently I'm again
Lord
the tornado.
Yes, he was. You are now the Tennessee Tornado in the dummy load. My God. So we rented we rented a trailer, very similar to the one we had last year, very similar floor plan. It was just a tad bit smaller. And so up in the front, when you first go in, there's a full or a queen size bed or whatever. And Rob, Digital Rancher, was with us. And Rob is like somewhere between 6'5" and 6'7", tall. He's a big guy, big, tall guy. And so he sleeps up in the big bed, and nobody wanted a small spoon with Rob. So this time there were 4 bunks in the back. The last trailer, there were 3 bunks in the back. little bit different situation. But so Bill, Ham Radio Tectonics, Jason, myself, and Frank Tank slept in the bunks in the back. So we were, and then on the back wall, so it's on the back side of the RV. And I don't know, what was there, about 8 feet in between the RVs in the back?
Yeah, probably.
Back side of your front end of the dummy load. And I was laying in there, and I had my noise canceling headphones in. And all of a sudden I hear this tornado sounding train. I don't know what it was.
Don't bring trains into this now. You stick with those tornadoes.
And I pulled these things out, and I was thinking it was Frank. But Frank's, well, I don't want to say Frank sleeps with a CPAP on, but Frank sleeps with a CPAP on. It wasn't Bill or Jason. I'm like, what? Who the hell? And then I come out the next morning, and I look, and I see how close that Josh's thing is. And I was just like, my God, dude. And you don't wear a CPAP, do you?
No,
Josh.
So apparently, mesh dealer Dave couldn't hear a thing. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
he was across the compound though. Like,
Yes, he was.
He had a bigger distance. No, I think that you didn't hear it any other time than that one time, right, Tim?
That first night, yes.
I think I was just dead, like exhausted, and I was sleeping really hard because, according to my wife, I haven't snored in years. I don't know.
Allegedly.
James.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
James, no, just no.
Yeah.
And Josh, I love how either Tim blatantly ignored it, or it just Chuck LaWool.
What's that?
What? Oh,
you said how tall Rob was.
Oh, 6'7".
I saw you laugh, Frank.
Dude, Frank. What are you? That was so like last year, dude.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was like so 2025, man. That's old school.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Yeah. I know things are just catching up with you out there in California.
Right.
We have moved on.
We just found out about the railroad. We were Pony Expressing it the whole time.
Yeah. So Mike is right on. I was going to say that, but he beat me to it. That's what wives tell us.
I don't know. When I weighed 120 pounds more than what I do now, yes, I definitely snored. I wake myself up snoring. But when I lost all my weight, or at least most of my weight, she's told me I haven't snored since.
And Bill's coming in with a very definitive Rob is 6'7".
I swear Rob's taller than that, but you know.
Well, from your perspective, Frank, I'm sure.
From my perspective, everybody is tall. I mean, Steve temporarily offline is an absolute giant. Vern is tall. Vern's he's tall. Steve is a giant. Chuck is somewhere in middle ground there.
What about Jason?
I think Jason is tall to you.
A tiny Texan or smart Jason?
Tiny Texan.
I haven't met Tiny Texan.
Oh.
Okay, so Josh, outside of temporarily offline, Chuck and Vern, those are the only 3 ham tubers that I've met in the community because we all met at Quartz Fest 2 years ago.
You haven't gone to get their autographs yet?
I have photos with them. That's enough.
Okay.
that and I think I have Chuck in one of my videos down there at Quartz Fest.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, so I really enjoyed the ability to kind of just hang out at the campsite all weekend long. The first year I was there, I was over at the Rosen and driving back and forth every day. And so when I got an opportunity to camp out there, I took it because it is nice not having to drive 20, 25 minutes to get to the hotel and then have to go drive somewhere else in Orlando traffic, which keep in mind is a touristy area to begin with. So you had to fight through all that stuff and wait in line to eat. And when you might have a group of 25 or 30 people, it makes it harder to find places to eat and get in a reasonable time. Although when we did it, there was one place that we went to that took care of us. They had a bar area and was able to get us all seated easily away from like the fine dining crowd. So we didn't offend them. So that wasn't bad, but it was nice to have that environment where we could just all kind of hang out, and people migrated in and out throughout the day and evening, and they didn't stay up too late. What was the latest you think the group stayed up?
Midnight. I can't remember anybody being up later. I know I went to bed by midnight most nights.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So James,
Good luck, James.
James, you're funny. Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
He'll pin you down and get those eyebrows.
And I will have my razor with me to keep it down.
I think the equivalent of getting an autograph from one of us, which I don't know why you would want an autograph, but I think the equivalent in our world is these.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the stickers.
Yeah.
You want me to sign that sticker? No. Sticker's good enough.
So
That's right.
y'all gonna love this one.
Y'all.
Y'all.
Ewans. We say Ewans around here.
Ewans.
Y'all.
Ewans.
It's y'all's, right, Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. As soon as I saw Jason's live stream the next morning, I sent Jason and Ham Radio Crash Course Josh a message. I'm like, I need a button and a sticker. Can we make this happen? Apparently, Josh came home with an extra button and sticker for me.
Awesome.
MRD is wrong.com.
It's a great thing. It's
Right?
the best. It's probably the best thing that came out of that weekend.
That was just perfect.
I think someone had some shirts or something too. I can't remember. I saw a shirt in a video, and I can't remember. It was
KM4ACK had a shirt.
Yeah,
that
Jason.
said that.
Jason had
So
it.
apparently, my understanding is Mike had those printed, because I guess Jason says that all the time. KMRD was wrong. So he had one printed up for Mike. Had one printed up for Jason that said that, and then Mike was wearing one that said something about Jason being a poo-poo head or a doo-doo head or something like that.
KM4ACK doo-doo head. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like they were doing this husband and wife thing. Opposite shirts each other. It's cute.
Yeah.
Josh, you know the history behind them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it is husband and wife basically, just with APRS.
Yep.
So there was somebody that asked.
So Rodney said he stayed over in the villages, hour and a half away each day.
With all the old people.
And then Ham DeLorean wanted to know who do we use for stickers. I haven't done any stickers yet, but if I did, EOD Kaboom has it. Sticker Bubble.
I use Sticky brand. You can usually get some good deals if you look through their. If you look at their site, their ads are going to pop up in your social media stuff, and you can usually find some good deals that way through them.
I went with you printing. I got like 2,000 stickers for $100. It wasn't bad.
Damn. 1,000 stickers. That's insane. I don't think I'll give away 100 stickers, but we'll see. I
wanted to be stocked up.
I'll have probably three sets of stickers. My current logo and an updated version of that for the ham show and a secondary sticker. So 3 stickers. We'll see how that goes.
So November 3, Alpha Charlie Kilo is reporting that everything was good with Wireman. Deborah was sick this past week.
Okay.
That is interesting because I had heard they weren't even planning on coming this year. But good.
Well, who did you hear it from?
Couple
The internet.
You heard it. He probably heard it from K8MRD, which I'll remind you is wrong.com.
No, I did not hear it from Mike this time, but yeah. So hopefully Wireman will be at the rest of the shows then.
Yep. So Josh, did you get anything other than the All-Star node that
Yeah, I got to
buy
replace
new radios or?
No, well, kind of. I got a replacement antenna for my D75. The sleeve shank thing came off of it, so I replaced it with a diamond. But my most interesting purchase was this guy right here. This is the Seed Studio WEO Tracker L1 Pro, and down there I had it on the HamCation firmware for Meshtastic.
Yes.
Meshtastic here in East Tennessee is dead. It's gone. Nobody uses it anymore.
Okay, it's not that it's dead. It just
nobody's using it.
Nobody's using it.
Everybody has moved over to Mesh Core here.
I think that's a tech prepper's fault, I believe. I think he's from Tennessee.
Tennessee? No, he's Arizona.
Is he Arizona?
Yeah, he's Arizona.
Who's the guy in Tennessee that's made everyone switch to Mesh Core?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. Actually, I've never heard him really talk about Mesh Core, but anyway, I want to share, if I can figure out how to do it, I want to share with you why I've gone Mesh Core, because I think it'll be quite interesting to you guys. Let's see if I can get this pulled up.
Comms channel. That's who it was. Thank you.
Comms channel. Yep.
And it's one of those comms people.
Gotta unlock the iPhone and all this because I've got to share the iPhone.
Hit me on my iPhone. My iPhone. Hit me on my iPhone.
Hit me on the hit.
You don't remember that video? It's one of the Apple CEO people. They kind of cut it up and made it a rap song. It's right after the iPhone came out.
Too many icons on my phone. All right. Let me do this here.
You got an Apple, right?
Yes.
You know you can install the Mesh Core client on your Apple.
I haven't thought about that, but
you got an M series.
I've got an M4.
M4, yeah, you put it on there.
Okay, I'm sharing there. And for some reason, I locked up my computer. Oh, it went away because I locked my desktop. Hang on.
Well, come on now.
Well, I've got this stupid hotspot down in the bottom corner of my screen. Whenever my mouse goes to it, it locks the computer.
You know what's funny? I was able to share my Meshtastic in like 5 seconds. Boom, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, you got like OBS Studio or something.
Yeah, I'm running NDI source into OBS Studio.
No clue what you're talking about.
There it is, Tim. You should see it now. Or whoever's controlling.
There we go.
It's Tim. It's always Tim.
It always is Tim. Tim's paying the bill.
At least here.
So look at that right there. Right off the bat, 152 contacts. We go to channels, public. I mean, it's a constant conversation.
Yep.
And then we go to the map, and this is what's going to blow you away. Don't pay attention to this Florida stuff. That was when I was in HamCation.
Yeah, Florida sucks.
Well, that too. But this is just my solar node outside, picking all this up. Nice. All the way up into central part of Kentucky, Lexington area. Not getting any penetration south, but we're going east of Charlotte.
Nice.
Like, I'm hitting east of Charlotte on 7 hops or so.
And that's all over the air. Over the air.
Yes.
Not no MQTT or out to the internet or anything.
I don't believe MQTT is allowed on Mesh Core. At least I've not seen an option for that yet.
Yeah, that's fair. So one thing that really kind of came out as we're talking to people this weekend, the difference between those, one is an infrastructure mode. Mesh Core runs in infrastructure mode, so it's a hub and spoke. Everything goes back to a repeater, a switch, right? And then it's point-to-point connections. So the Meshtastic is a mesh, and so you're dependent on the next hop and the next hop. So your traffic, it has a how many hops that it can go through, just like APRS traffic. Well, when you get 30 people in a tight, close area, first 2 hops are going to happen and it's dead and it won't even get out of the room. That's kind of the downfall with that. So when you're in a kind of an open dispersed area, a field, a football game or something like that, and you don't have 30 people, 40 people, 50 people standing together with nodes on their hips, it does great in this ad hoc mode, right? Ad hoc. If you want to, for what I'm seeing, if you want to light up your community, I live in a rural community. I've got a bunch of silos down here, farm fields, and I've also got hills that we have to get around, navigate around. The signal's got to go, not going to go through. Something like Mesh Core would be better, so we could build out a structured network, and then everybody that has devices can find a repeater close to them that they can connect to, instead of trying to get something on the other side of the county and not have it. Yes, you can make those longer connections. So there's ups and downs for both of them. I know there's been some consternation in the community about the two of them. Everybody's, it's like ICOM and Yaesu. Everybody's got to be either one or the other, and that's fine. But I wouldn't sell yourself short or discount anything. And like them all, get a node for each. The nodes are not overly expensive. How much did the and it's pronounced WoW.
Whatever. Just like just like Waxon is Ocean. I don't know how you get Ocean. W.
That was like what, $30, $40?
40, I think. If I remember correctly, I'd have to ask Dealer Dave. But I tell you, me and Dave debated this quite intensely. And just a heads up, next week on Hamshack TV Live, I believe we're going to have an open conversation about both. That will be the topic of discussion. But I think me and Dave, Dealer Dave, guys that don't know him, I'm talking about KB5UTY. I think we came to the resolution that Meshtastic is a great idea for like a major event, like a Ham Fest, like, anything, more expo, some sort of an event like that. Mesh Core makes more sense for if you're in your home region and that kind of thing. The difference is, think about it on an elementary level. Simplex is Meshtastic. Repeaters is Mesh Core. That's the most elementary way to think about it.
I would still argue that there were packets that never got out of the building at inside with all the nodes that were in there. If they were expired, if the packet was expiring after 2 hops, they never got out of the building.
And Mesh Dealer Dave is in chat. He says it's WeO.
WeO.
Well, see, there you go, Dave.
They need another I if that's the case, because we like the we.
Or just just spell it the way you just spelled it in chat, Dave. WEEOOO. WeO.
No, wait a minute. That would be ooh.
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 but there's no H, so that would be
no. O would be OH. Oh.
Dave, look at what you've done. Look at what you've done, Dave.
I think that's, as far as I can remember, that's all I purchased down there. But
you didn't grab one of those half dozen beautiful Motorola radios?
I really don't like Motorola.
Thank you.
I really don't. It's too complicated.
No, it's not.
For absolute, too complicated and too expensive.
Did y'all hear how high pitched his voice got? Did you guys hear how high pitched his voice got? He got there.
Too complicated to program and too expensive. There is absolutely no reason those radios should cost remotely what they do.
Okay, new agreed. Used, they're dirt cheap.
Bull hockey.
Okay, would you rather pay $7,000 for an Apex 7000 or $400 for an Apex 7000?
Hang on, you got me digging through the drawer here. Hang on a minute.
Oh, live on Ham Radio Kids Table. Josh is in his drawers. hey, tip your camera up there, Josh. You got that AI. You got that AI thing going on there. It's all up in your drawers.
Yeah, XTS 5000 Model 3.
That's exactly what this is. You know how much I paid for this used?
$500.
No, I would have never done that. I paid like $250 for this thing used.
I was about to say $250. Yep.
That's reasonable.
No, it's not when I can buy a dang Baofeng for $20. Now, I know we're talking now, in fairness, I know we're talking a huge difference in quality between
Yes.
the two. I do understand that, but I still don't think it justifies that. This used, in my opinion, should be about $100.
Okay, so that brand new, if we were to convert,
It's not brand new though.
No. Here's the thing, Josh. That brand new base price is the model number. So 5K was the base price, brand new for that radio. Once you do all the add-ons, you're closer to 8K. So $250 for that radio used is very reasonable.
I don't agree. Ham DeLorean down there in the chat, I like what he's got to say. Thank you for saying Moto Crappa. Great for public service, but otherwise useless. For public service, absolutely. 100% agree with that.
So how many hams need a radio that's not going to blow up when you get in explosive environments? Ham, Frank.
What are you doing that's going to blow up that radio?
No, that the radio will cause it to blow up.
Yeah,
I get it if you're a firefighter and you're up in the thick of it, you need something that's going to last with high temperatures and toxic or flammable environments. But I hope Frank, the ham radio operator, isn't rolling up and stuff like that.
Let's be real. Frank's got his high vis vest on with his stupid clipboard and his badge.
He's got his badge. You have a badge, don't you, Frank?
Nope. So y'all remember the stickers on gas pumps? Please turn off your cell phone before.
That's a myth.
That's a myth.
Yeah.
I've seen too many problems over the years, especially for some reason here in California at the gas pumps with cell phones. Those radios, I'll take Motorola over Baofeng.
Matter of fact, there was a pilot. It was just on him. Did the video about the airplane mode. Like they're like, we just did so we just said turn them off. That's the only reason why you did that.
Yeah, and they did a thing on MythBusters about it too. So there you go.
So Frank's the one that's at the gas station. He turns his cell phone off, but he's standing out there with his dang Motorola keying up. What's the difference?
And a cigarette.
And a cigarette in his hand.
So one, I don't smoke. Two, no. When I go to enter a gas station, before I pull in the driveway for them, all the radios in the vehicle go off. The cell phone goes off. Bluetooth gets disconnected, the whole nine. And then as soon as I'm out of that driveway, I turn everything back on.
You know, I go up to the gas pump, put my Bluetooth phone up to it, and do the Apple Pay. There you go. Bluetooth connected to my phone. Yep. Works for me.
There you go. KB5UTY Dave says public-facing ham radio operator equals beard, dirty jeans, safety vest, boonie cap. I think it's supposed to be beanie cap, clipboard, and HT with lapel mic. Yes.
I think he's right with the boonie cap. That's
what is a boonie cap?
It's the old army hat from the Vietnam era.
Like a beret?
No, like what Tank Radio has.
Yeah, that's a boonie cap.
The big wide brim goes all the way around.
Like a pith helmet almost.
Yeah, but not a pith helmet. It's soft.
Right.
Canvas.
Right.
Kind of like it. Like a bucket hat.
Boy, I think we did go full clubhouse already. Wow. That turned into a heated debate.
No, but at least we're talking about ham radio.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and if you want to get into commercial radios, playing with ham radio, if I had any interest in anything, it would probably be a Harris.
Okay, so here's the great thing about it. Motorola forever was king, and that's why there's still, myself included to agree, so many Motorola fanboys. But now people ask, why hasn't Kenwood made a new ham radio? Because they're so damn busy in the commercial market right now. We have new year after year after year in the Kenwood commercial gear. So Motorola's taken a back seat. It's Kenwood, ICOM, and Harris these days.
Yep. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You know, everybody was asking Jason on his wrap-up live stream, you know, the not the first live stream he did, but the second one. What's that radio? Because he had a radio right here. He's like, what's that radio? And I'm answering throughout. Oh yeah, that's a Harris SG 100P. I could just tell from it sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And now you all know, folks, great. And knowing's half the battle. There you go.
Right.
There is my point.
So that is because it was a radio service department. Joe Schmo, the four of us could go get the Motorola software right now for a whopping $0.
The actual software?
That's how much I would pay for it.
The current software?
Yes.
Yeah, I doubt that.
I kind of doubt that too. Because
I hear people talking about that, and then it's like, well, you can download it from this shady spot on the internet. And
yeah. What's stopping a public service department, fire department, police, yada yada yada, from just using the free version? Then
they're under they sign a contract.
Contract. If they can, if they can save reason, money, they're going to do it.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that's why maintenance is falling away on half a dozen other things.
Matter of fact, I bet Julie could bedazzle some Bofangs for him. Julie had her Bofang bedazzled.
I bet she could bedazzle lots of radios.
So
she said something about bedazzling an NFED while we were down there. That'll be interesting.
I don't know. Did you see Josh's video on?
I just watched that before
from the RCA. Was it no?
Yeah.
RCA.
Yep,
yeah, I saw that.
The bedazzled Bofang was clean.
Clean.
Yeah, WFTO radio says some Russian sites will give you all that you want.
See, Sean, you don't even have to use the Russian site anymore. There are actual legit US-based sites for the older Motorola CPS.
Yep, they're going to hack your information and put a virus on your computer while they're at it.
For all the current stuff, all you have to do is sign up and get a Motorola online account, go through some training, you know, so that they know you understand what radio is and does, and you can get the software. That's how easy the DMR for particular software is. You can get CPS2 just by doing that, and it's free.
I don't want to do training. I want to take my
for a $5,000 radio. They give it to you for free.
Yeah. I don't want to take training. I want to plug the dang radio into the computer, open the program, do repeater Burke search. Thank you, RT Systems. That's a fantastic feature, I might add. And boom, done. I don't want to take training for that.
So I was just looking at my to address something that Dave said, but I was looking at my thing from HamCation. I picked up 168 nodes.
Damn.
There.
Fantastic.
On the firmware, on the HamCation firmware.
That's realistic. Yeah, I think that sounds right. It was similar to Hamvention when the thing just would not shut up.
Yeah.
So James, Bendix Kings are only popular with CD. Pardon me, you guys know it as Cal Fire these days. They're only popular with Cal Fire. Otherwise, Bendix King is they're only good because you can clone from radio to radio with a cable while you're doing 70 plus down the highway responding to an incident. That's the
And
only
I
reason
don't
why
even know what
Bendix
Bendix King is. I don't even know what these guys are talking about. So I
It's
don't know
another
why.
radio manufacturer for commercial stuff.
Spandex King. Are you talking about Tim?
Spandex Kings.
That's right.
Where are the Spandex Kings?
I sucked my butt cheeks up with some spandex. I got my Spanx on.
I know when we was at the casino, they used Motorola refurbished Motorola radios. I think they were
You
getting
would think the casino
500.
could afford brand new ones, but
Well,
not
you got to
the
remember this casino was privately owned, and they were tight ass as all hell with their monies. Despite the end of the fact that the state was gouging them for taxes too. Delaware had like 49% tax on casinos, while
Sean,
like New Jersey and like PA were like 12 and 9%.
Sean, the MTS 2000, it is so easy to program with DOS, and it's simple, easy.
I don't want to use freaking DOS. It's 2026.
Yeah, that's how we programmed it at the casino. They had a freaking old Windows freaking an old DOS computer, and they had to use that. They couldn't get a newer computer. They had like a 20-year-old computer programming radios.
Okay, Josh.
I remember that.
Josh, I don't know. I have an idea, but I actually know, Josh. I think I'm just slightly younger than you. MTS 2000 radios were new when we were babies. So DOS was all the.
I'm 37.
I turned 38 in June.
You're 2 months older than me. I'll be 38 in September.
Hold on, I actually have to do the math.
2 or 3 months older.
That'd be 39.
Yeah, I turned 38 in June 19th, by the way, for anybody interested. So those radios, MTS 2000s, were new when we were babies. So DOS was all they had.
Everybody send Frank a bag of eggplants because his birthday is on June 19th. He's good on QRZ.
I really am.
And hey, at least it's a holiday for you now.
Not anymore. No, I'm not.
Did they take it away?
Someone did. Yes.
No,
I hadn't heard that.
I haven't heard that either.
I heard that off Fox News too.
Well, there's problem number one. But
that's a federal holiday. I think that wasn't.
That
was
Congress has to change that.
That was congressional. That wasn't.
Oh, now you got me wondering.
Yeah.
How many times can we find? We're gonna change it to KG6NLW is wrong.com.
There you go. So the club's got a bunch of Bendix King MT1000s and the software to program it somewhere in the club.
So, well, that's California, so of course. And Chris W80X, reach out to me. I'm good on QRZ and quite a few other places.
Mm-hmm.
Was he need an address to send a bag of eggplants?
No, he wanted to know if I had any software for the Charlie Mike series Motorola's.
Did you have a Motorola Razr cell phone?
Yes.
Because you're a Motorola fanboy, huh? You had to get their cell phones too.
I bet you have a Motorola computer.
I bet you he still talks on a Motorola Razr.
No, iPhone.
It's probably got a Motorola chip in it, though.
Yeah, probably does.
Don't they all?
No.
Well, Tim, you ain't said much about Orlando. Did you get anything down there?
So I did get a few things, and apparently I'm looking at the LoRa configuration here. So Dave, this was for it's set to 3 hops. I said 2. It's set to 3. Still ain't going to get very far.
And was that for mesh? Was that mesh core or Meshtastic?
Meshtastic. This was the HamCation.
Okay.
Thing. This was probably something I stumbled across. Some of you guys might have seen it. I think Rob did a short on it. There's a newer company in the Meshtastic or in the LoRa area, so Meshtastic, mesh core, and something that he made. It's called a low WAN. No, low mesh.
Low mesh.
LOWMESH.
Did you get one of the pocket ones?
Nope.
What the heck? The heck is that?
This is an outside.
I didn't know you got unit. One of those.
I got one of these. Now, what's interesting about this particular one, and the solar ones are great. What's interesting about this one is it actually runs off PoE.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So power over Ethernet. Now, downside with this particular unit as it sits today is that PoE is only PoE. There's no data over it. We had some conversations and some thoughts of what could be changed, and Stavros, I think is his name, is how it's pronounced. He said that he's going to look at this, but actually find a way to create a little web server and an IP stack on there. Where that is interesting is now if you could take infrastructure nodes like this, any of them, Meshtastic, Meshcore, to get them up high, one of the downfalls is you can't update them without having to get up there or have a cable dangling down or something like that, of like a USB cable or whatever. But if you're powering this over Ethernet and you have the ability to transfer files to it, you could update that continuously and on a regular basis. So I really like that, because here at the building, right behind me is a PoE switch, and I have the ability to things right with my antenna wires right out the door. So or the access panel. So I'm actually interested in something like that.
Yeah, I didn't know they had stuff like that. They only have 2 devices on their website and probably on Rockland.com. They have that Pocket Solar node and a Pocket N that connects to iPhones for the MagSafe stuff.
Yeah.
But Rob Digital Rancher showed their new Pocket tracker, which I was kind of interested in, just curious to see how much that was.
So he's got one that's available right now. It does not have GPS in it. $60.
GPSs.
I'm sorry.
I need the GPSs.
So that's the interesting thing. The GPS is kind of, I don't know, what do you do with it, right? If you're doing a standalone node, you don't have your phone attached to it right there with it, you really don't need GPS, because you're getting GPS on your phone. So at that point, you're eating juice, right? Wasting clock cycles to do that. If it's a standalone tracker, one of the things that use case that came up is, let's say we're out you're camping and you've got some kids, and you could put ones with GPS trackers on, or if you're dog, you can put one with a GPS tracker on. You don't necessarily need a display, just a GPS tracker.
Where did I get the kids from?
Pinging out the information. What's that?
Where did I get the kids from? If I was out camping and I got
Babies or Us. You're out with your family, and you go to Babies or Us, and you pick up a couple kids, you and your wife. It doesn't have to be your wife; it could be anybody, right? Significant other,
someone
partner,
else's wife.
Business. It could be somebody else's wife too. And you roll through the kids or Babies or Us, get you a couple babies, but you're out camping, and you could put trackers in their bags or whatever, and have that kind of thing. So 6 hand, 1 hand, half dozen the other. So, he's going to be releasing the ones with the integrated GPS soon, and that would be I think he said about $20 more, so about $85.
So not like I need another freaking node. I already got more than I can handle, or more than I really care to have.
If you need some free kids for the camping trip, reach out to Quirky James. I'm sure he wants to get rid of his kids for a week or so. Reach out to him.
No thanks. I was wondering where you got the kids from. So you got some kids. So where did I get them at? Did I take them from the campsite across the way, or while I was driving, I saw them walking down the road and I grabbed them, or what? My humor, I guess you don't understand it. Whatever.
Oh, and Josh, I sit corrected. It says instead of being celebrated, it's just observed this year.
Just give me that free day. Give me that free day off. That's all I care about.
Yeah, give me a day off work. I'll be happy.
I'm sorry, day off. What's that?
So
Well,
the other, and I know this doesn't mean a whole lot, but the other thing is this does have an N-type connector on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I
And,
saw they
and
have
comes
the
with
antenna somewhere.
a nicer heavy duty antenna.
I thought when you first held that up, I thought it was like a glow stick of some time. Bless you.
Could be.
Yeah, I thought it was a glow stick because there's because I guess you got some kind of lighting. The way you have your lighting, it kind of looked like it was glowing when you
Yeah.
first held it up.
I see that.
Well, between your 8-bit background and Tim's purple blue background, we're pretty much ready for a rave right now.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So how was the trip down, Josh? You brought the dummy load with you.
Yep.
That was a new thing for you, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a good trip. A little scary going through Atlanta, pulling a trailer.
You didn't go to the bypass?
Well, I tried, but no one would let you over. So I got
You got to
trapped.
boss hog your way in there, man.
I love my truck too much to wreck it for the hell of it. So
People got out of your way.
maybe I need to take my own advice. I told Hammer Air 2.0, I told Jason, I said, you need to put a train horn on that truck of his. Maybe I need to do that too.
Josh, I have links for you. That's all I'm going to say. I have links for you.
But it was a fine trip. It rained on the way down, pretty much from here to about Macon, Georgia, off and on, light rain, pesky type stuff. But from Macon on down to Orlando, it was smooth sailing. Still waiting to get that toll bill though. That's gonna be fun.
Down the
Florida Turnpike.
Oh, that wasn't that.
Oh, I went down it multiple times though, because I had to go pick Marvin up from the airport, and then I went out and did some things Thursday afternoon. So yeah, I hit those tolls quite a bit.
Did you do the by mail?
Yeah, by mail, and it's like $7 a time, I think. So
Yeah.
Tim,
Yeah. Plus reasonable admin fee, it says. Yes.
tell me you didn't watch our guest's video without telling me.
I didn't watch this video.
I even know that he stopped at the Florida Welcome Center, got the orange juice, and talked about this.
I don't watch YouTube. It causes brain rot.
I knew I can't even touch that, but I knew going into it that there was going to be tolls, but I couldn't figure it out. And when I was at the Welcome Center and could go ahead and sign up for SunPass, I didn't know my trailer's license plate, and I was too damn lazy to walk back out there and get it. So
did you have to put what? Did you have to put SunPass in for one for the car, one for the trailer?
No, it counts how many axles you got when you go across it.
Gotcha.
So
Mike, professional RVer, says avoid big cities with the trailer.
How do you do that with Atlanta? There's no way around it. The only way to get around Atlanta coming from my area is 285, and that's just as bad as everything else. I did hit 285 coming back, but it as I just said, it was just as bad as going through downtown.
I took 285. Well, so I came in, that was the first night. So that was probably maybe 8:00 or so when I went to Atlanta and went 285, and that wasn't too bad. It was busy, but it wasn't bad. And actually, I really didn't have too bad of a trip either way. Going down, it was pretty smooth. 77 got a little hairy going through the mountains because you'd come around the corner and there'd be a semi, and it was obviously traveling at a tenth of the speed of everybody else. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't too bad. And then coming home, same thing. There was some areas on 75 that got a little busy. I stopped in Chattanooga, stayed the night. I was so tired. I was gonna try to make it home. I left there about an hour before you guys did. Oh no, I guess you guys left the day before, an hour before everybody else, before Jason did. And I was gonna try to just drive through the night, and I hit Chattanooga. I'm done. I'm stopping. Going to bed.
Yeah.
But did you go on Chattanooga Choo Choo, Tim?
No.
And
Chief Priest
Josh,
Tim.
The Chattanooga Choo Choo is just a hotel.
What about the museum?
Well, there's a train museum there.
The Railroad Museum, yeah, that's down there.
Yeah. And okay, so Josh, can you get vanity plates for your for the dummy load?
I don't think so.
Okay, I was gonna say, see, out here we can. If you could just
For a fee.
Just make it a -1 on your call, and then you memorize it.
I don't think they do -1s because my wife has an emergency plate, and it's AAA4WX2. So,
okay, so
by default they skip the 1 and go to 2, I guess.
Well, then do the next number up or whatever. If you can do that, that way you always remember what it is.
Hey, three would be a good number.
Right?
Earnhardt. Be all about that.
God.
I don't do NASCAR, but I agree. Dale was a great driver.
Buc-ee's, though. Can we talk about Buc-ee's for a minute?
Which one?
Sure.
Wait, that's a good question.
Calhoun or the other one? Or
So, for those that haven't watched my video, I did 3 total stops at Buc-ee's this trip. I stopped twice going down, once in Calhoun, Georgia, the other time in Warner Robins, Georgia.
Yeah.
And then I didn't time my gas just right, so I I couldn't make it all the way to the Warner Robins Buc-ee's coming back. So didn't do that one, but wow.
The one in Tennessee?
No, there's no Buc-ee's in Tennessee for me.
Yes, I thought there was.
That's Sevierville. That's up past me. So
okay.
Yep. And Crossville, but I'm not going to Crossville either.
There's a whole lot of balls in Tennessee.
Bulls, yep.
There's bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I have to say, I mean, Buc-ee, the reason I chose Buc-ee's is because they're notorious for having the cheapest gas on the road, and the bathrooms are clean. I have yet to go in a bathroom that's nasty at Buc-ee's, ever.
Josh, all I got to say is when you were complaining about, what was it, $2.79 a gallon?
That's high compared to here.
Oh, okay.
I know it's not even close to high for you. I mean, you're $5 and $6 a gallon out there.
$5.29 a gallon this morning before. Yeah.
Well, there's an easy way to fix that, Frank.
I'm trying, Josh. I got to take care of the family first.
Fire your governor.
That too.
Fire your governor because he likes doing this. And
Tim, firing the governor does nothing because the rest of them are all as corrupt.
That's
Just
all
that's
right.
why you got to get all of them out.
Newsom's going to try to run for president. I see it.
Try.
Yeah.
You could try.
Amateur radio plates in Tennessee are only valid on passenger vehicles and motorcycles, so not trailers.
Dang. Well, you could get a can you
Get a
okay?
vanity.
So maybe not
Get
an
a vanity.
amateur plate, but could he do just a standard vanity plate?
Yeah. Do like 14652 or .52 like Tim has.
Hey, that's mine. I got that. Actually, I got
or whatever, like
252.
POTA or like Hamshack TV or something like that.
Because if you can do that for the trailer, that's the first thing people see coming up behind you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's something to think about.
There you go.
I mean, I don't want to pay those fees every year, though.
Yeah. Some states have large fees for vanity plates.
Tennessee does. Now my ham plate does not count as a vanity. It's technically considered emergency services for now until too many people wear badges.
Y'all are so lucky for that. Out here, it's a vanity, and it's yeah.
I think Delaware they consider it a vanity too, and vanity is basically double the price of regular registration, and they like double it every few years, so it's double whatever it is now.
But you were talking about the gas price a minute ago, Frank. I have a BJ's membership. If you're not familiar with BJ's, it's like a Sam's or a Costco.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I also carry their black credit card. And right now I'm getting gas for $2.15 a gallon there.
Nice.
So yeah, 278's high. If you ask me.
Yeah, that I saw that, and you said that, and I'm like, oh,
Oh, but here's the beautiful thing, and I kind of got hosed because I had the dummy load behind me. But at Buc-ee's, and no, we don't have an affiliation with Buc-ee's here. But if you'd like to sponsor the show, call Tim. At Buc-ee's, if you buy a car wash for $16, they give you $1 off per gallon. So
oh,
Nice.
insanity, and that $16 is worth it. I mean, the value is there. You're still paying less for gas, even though you're buying a $16 car wash.
So you're buying a $16 car wash, but I don't know about you. I take 20 gallons. So I'm getting more. I'm getting a car wash. I'm getting money off I'm at least getting $16 off my gas bill.
It's well worth it. Well worth it, especially if you're filling up from empty.
So James, KY4TRK here in chat, he's actually just down the valley from me, and he's saying he's somewhere between $4.50 at the cheaper fuel stations. James, come a little further north again. And,
it's black market gas, man.
Right?
It's black. They smuggled it in from Arizona.
Like if I go use Gas Buddy, because we all know Gas Buddy, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If I go, this is the current. Let's go regular. We're gonna go cash. Oh, it's cash or credit. Let me turn this on. This is at around my home.
See, people in some states have the difference in price between cash and credit. Delaware doesn't do that anymore. It hasn't done it for years.
You see that you see that occasionally here, not often, but occasionally.
They do that out here all the time.
Every once in a while they'll still put it up. Shell does it in a couple of places, but it's typically the same price. What they're doing now is if you're a member of their gas club, you've given them your information and they track it. You get about 10 cents off per gallon. So you'll see two prices flashing up on the screen. It'll change.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen two prices here in Delaware since like the late 70s.
Now, I will say this. This is how bad California has infiltrated Nevada. This is the state capital in Nevada. This is prices in the state capital.
Jesus.
Yeah, and as Lee just said, he got gas in Blythe here in California for $3.49, but they're supplied from the Arizona side because they're right there on the border.
You know why those states the gas prices are so high, right? It's from taxes.
Yeah,
taxes.
It's from the taxes, and they add taxes, but they don't remove taxes. So maybe like 2 years ago, they added like a 50-cent tax. This year, they're going to add another 50-cent tax. Taking the other one off. So they're going to remove it. It just varies because of the price of oil.
But we need our roads fixed with all these gas taxes. Yet they're not doing anything.
Of the politicians and special interest groups.
So Corky James has it right. If you're getting a discount, you are the product. Absolutely, James.
I think nowadays some of the states that still doing the price difference between the cash and credit just because of the credit card fees, probably.
Yeah,
but it should be the fact that it's the company. The I don't know how if gas companies or gas stations they have like franchises like restaurant chains do, but the company itself should be paying for it, not the person that runs the place.
So
I
Jeff,
don't get it.
I agree. Like Shell and Chevron in 76, those are the three big ones out here that do that, where they have the split pricing. They should definitely be paying the credit fees no matter what. So there should be no reason for the split price.
Yeah, I could understand back in the 70s, it was more of a pain in the rear end to do the credit card stuff. I remember my mother and father going to get gas, and they had the little paper with the little carbon copy thing on there, and
the charge.
I remember all that stuff. Well, the charge plates. I remember using those when I was doing retail.
They didn't have an electronic strip on the back. They were a plate with a number.
Yep.
Raised number.
Where was I going with this?
I don't know. Where were you going?
Back in the 70s, they didn't have. I didn't even know they had credit card price differences, but for some reason, credit or cash was easier. It was like the thing they've always done. And they just made it more hard pain in the ass for people with credit cards to do because they were new.
So
But nowadays, a large company should be paying the credit card fees. If they're not, they need to pull their heads out of their rear ends and reevaluate their business structure.
I'm sorry, Jeff. You want large companies to do what? Remember, us conductors and engineers don't make a profit for the company.
I know that. I don't make a profit for my company either, but for some things, they need to pull their head out of their rear ends and wake up on how to do things.
I will say this,
And
though.
that's every company.
I like going to Valero stations and Safeway, or for you guys, Vaughn's gas stations, because
Kroger.
no, Safeway, Vaughn's, no Kroger.
Albertsons.
Yeah, Albertsons would be the Eastern equivalent.
No, they're in the West. Albertsons is a company that owns a whole bunch, but there's no Albertsons out here.
No, there's none out here anymore. Albertsons owns Safeway.
And
I go
means
there
all the
because
others.
after the shopping trip every year, or after the shopping trip every month, I get like 30 cents off each gas trip. So,
Yeah.
Speaking of gas, I saw a Winn-Dixie. I ain't seen a Winn-Dixie and a Piggly Wiggly in years.
Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly.
So I'm gonna hit the hard hitting question here, Josh. What do you want to see for Orlando next year?
More people. A little bit of a preference here, but I kind of wish they would do reservations on the camping pods rather than having to rush in there like a crazy person.
It's Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma all over again.
Or your
Oregon. I'm sorry, whatever one it was that they no, it was Oklahoma. Where they
Oklahoma Sooners. Or a concert where you could rush the stage because you got like floor seats and there's no seats. It's just access to the floor, and everyone rushes to the front of the stage to get the best view.
Well, and that's the thing. The campground down there was not even remotely full. There was a lot, but there was still plenty of room for people. There's no reason that groups like us can't reserve a spot altogether.
Yeah.
Well, me.
There was less this year. And the year before, there were quite a few more. And I think Michael said that at one point there was over 1 year, there was like 200 rigs there.
Mm-hmm.
So I down year, but this was Valentine's Day. And
yeah, I think that really put a hurting on it. But I will say this. The other thing, and somebody mentioned it in the chat, Interstellar Starman, actually. I don't think he's talking exactly about what I'm talking about, but I'd like to see lower prices on the concession stands. That was highway robbery for anything down there.
They always are. All those places are like that. Any like carnival fair.
Dayton's not.
Well,
Dayton's not that bad.
But
I didn't buy anything at the concession stand. I ate the trailer.
Most times, like you go to like a state fair or something like that, or there's a carnival, the prices are going to be outrageous. You go to like a amusement park, whatever, the prices are outrageous. Disney prices are outrageous. I'm sure.
Disney World prices.
Greg, I'll say this: those are not fair prices. They may be fair prices, but they're not fair prices.
Prices for the company, but not for their guests and everything.
No. Greg forgot the E for like Ren Fair prices.
$4 not too bad, but I also like sporting events at like stadiums and stuff. Those prices are insane.
But like Dayton,
it's captive pricing.
Yeah,
I mean it's not cheap to eat at Dayton, but it's not $20 a person like that. I mean, for a stinking dang hot dog, or for like a Philly cheesesteak, it was $20 for that.
So
for a drink, it was like $5.
What Greg's not saying here is that Greg went to the Waffle House at 3 a.m. to eat to see a fight. That's why Greg was at the Waffle House.
Yeah, from the club across the street.
Yeah.
Yep.
He even went to the largest McDonald's.
I wanted to do that while I was down there. I forgot.
That's all right there by the hotel, by the Rosen.
Yeah, Mike and Josh had stayed at a hotel like across the street from there. I don't know if they went, but they mentioned it in their video.
So Mike Kevin, Traveling Ham, has a good point here as it starts to scroll. Were people lining up to fork over their money? I'm going to go so far as to say, if so, then, demand and supply. But yeah, if we put a no demand on the supply, they're going to have to lower their prices somehow.
Well, so here's the thing. They definitely have captive pricing. The difference in Orlando is that so many people can camp right there. Dayton has a very small number of camping sites compared to that. So this last time when I went, I took a cooler, put it in a truck, and I'd take food with me, sandwich stuff and drinks and things like that. And I'd just go out to the truck and sit out there and have a sandwich and relax and do that. So
yeah, I mean, if you're down there
now
and you're camping or pretty close to the fairgrounds or wherever it's held at, I mean, yeah, you could do stuff like that. But if you have to drive from an hour away to get there every day, then yeah you're kind of stuck unless you want to drive out and try to find a place.
So, Jeff, I have a solution for that. Put a cooler in the vehicle and load
do that
it up.
too. You could do that too. Yeah, Tim did.
So now Huntsville, the campground is 20 minutes away, 20 to 30 minutes away, depending on which way you come down the mountain. So, but there are restaurants, and actually there's a brewery not too far from the convention center that has pretty decent food. You can go down there and have some beers, and we've done that as a group.
You're talking about Straight to Ale. Straight to Ale is awesome.
I don't think it was straight.
ALE.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was the one.
The one that's in the old school.
Oh yeah, no. We went to Yellowtail.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
So Yellow, it's a little bit further down the street, but yeah, they got a restaurant in there and the bar and everything. So, and I think Rob Digital Rancher has done more than one satellite pass from outside. There's also another brewery that we went to. We met up there for dinner. Met with Mike and Becky. Went down there was a recommendation of theirs, and it wasn't too far. It was a little different. It was a little ways away from the area.
We did Mellow Mushroom this past year. That's the big one I remember.
Were you there the night that everybody did Mellow Mushroom?
Yes, and it was a nightmare.
Yep.
Now, the one eating thing that we all do that I really, really love is up there in Dayton for Troll Pub. That place is good and it's fun. And you don't have to sit and wait all day for tables. Jason and Josh, they go ahead and rent that stuff out. Yeah, so they've done they did the sidebar one year. This last year they did the it was a bigger room that was pretty much dedicated mostly to our group. So it was packed in there, and then also the outside seating area too, which is nice. And that's been good for the last couple of years. I enjoyed it. It's good. Oh, the show is over. Look in the chat. What's that?
Julie's here.
Julie's
hey y'all. We was talking about your bedazzled Bowfinger, Julie.
So, Julie, can you bedazzle a commercial radio and send us photos, please?
Let's be real. Vaughn works in public service. I'm sure his Motorola for the prison's already bedazzled.
That would be something.
That would be a sight, wouldn't it?
So going back to the Motorola for 2 seconds. If anybody wants a look-alike Motorola, the Baofeng UV32 and the digital version, the DM32, Those
I knew you were
are
gonna bring this up.
direct lookalikes to the Apex 7000.
Mm-hmm.
So you just need to put a little Apex 7000 sticker on there.
No, you don't even have to do that. If you don't know any better, you don't know any better. It looks exactly the same.
Okay. Well, guys, I think I'm starting to run out of steam here.
Josh is half asleep, aren't you, Josh?
Yeah, I got a lot going on. A lot going on in the brain. It may not be on my lips, but a lot in the brain right now.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, any last minute thoughts, Josh? Anything got going on?
Good trip, good fun. I've still got videos releasing every day except for tomorrow. Tomorrow's live stream day for Hamshack TV Live.
Mm-hmm.
We will do a recap, similar to what we done here, but probably a little bit more focused.
Hey now.
Well, I'm just and we've got 4 people that went that are going to be on there. So
Versus 2.
yeah. So we're going to do a short recap, but we're also going to talk about state QSO parties. Those are rapidly approaching. It's going to be a good time. Everybody come out 8 o'clock in the real time zone, Eastern time. I'm glad I don't have anybody on here that's going to argue for Central time tonight.
Frank will.
You're in Cali.
I'm Pacific zone, but
He got mad and just left.
no. Tim took me out. Tim went click.
I didn't do that, Frank. That'd be mean of me.
That
Frank, check the chat.
Yeah, Jeff, I know so I bring my stream deck with me, and I had it set for Bill, not Josh. So I'm fixing that right now. But Bill, check out Bill's channel too. But I'm double dropping Josh's channel.
Yeah. So y'all come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then next week, it sounds like we're having the Mesh-tastic versus Mesh Core debate education session. So that'll be
cool.
That's going to be a banger, if
Cool.
I can say so myself.
There you go.
So, Josh, are you going to HamCation or Hamvention?
I am doing the trifecta this year. I will be at
Awesome.
HamCation, Hamvention, and Huntsville.
Cool.
And then probably some local ones here and there.
You going to More Expo?
I am not going to More Expo. Everybody keeps asking me that.
Fun.
And I had a lot of debate with 2.0 Jason this weekend because he's trying to talk me into coming out there too. And I'm just not into overlanding. I know they're trying to build the ham radio side of it, but I'm just not an overlanding person. So to me, it just doesn't seem like it'd be a good fit for me. But maybe one year we'll talk.
Well, it's camping and things like that too. It's more than just overlanding. I mean, overlanding is kind of what you make of it. You don't have to go live on the trail for 30 days. It's not car camping or.
Josh, I'll make it easy
van.
for you. I'll make it easy for you. More is for the dummy load. Simple as that.
I hope to trade the dummy load at some point into something better.
Now, okay. I have this one. You want to grind my gear real quick before we end this?
Oh, Lord, Peter Griffin has now joined the chat. What grinds my gears?
Why is it that everybody says HamCation is the first show and Huntsville is the last show? We have Quartz Fest and PacificCon on either side of the 3 big shows.
Because those aren't real ham fests.
Quartz Fest is in Arizona, then HamCation, then Dayton, then Huntsville, then PacificCon. Now there's also CPAC in there too between Huntsville and PacificCon.
How many? I know a lot of people do go to Quartz Fest, and I'll give it that, but the majority of ham radio operators do not. So you don't see loads and loads and loads and loads of videos of PacificCon or Quartz Fest. You might see a few.
Because the ham tubers come out to them. That's why.
That's why they're not. That's why no one cares about them.
Julie says she wants to bedazzle the dummy load.
There are tons of hams there, Jeff. Tons.
Yeah, I know there are tons of hams there. I've seen videos from previous years. I've seen your videos from, was it last year?
She can buy it if she wants to bedazzle it. But to your point, Frank, here's my.
It might sell better.
It might. You never know. But here's my philosophy: is we're talking about the big three. There's no Hamfest in the United States that gets bigger than Huntsville, Dayton, and Orlando. It's as simple as that.
I cannot argue that, but Hamfest in general, people just talk about, oh well, the Hamfest of the year are HamCation, and it's like, what about the other slightly bigger ones like Pacificon, CPAC, Quartzfest, Friedrichshafen, and Tokyo?
Well, they're not in the
Friedrichshafen's in Germany and Tokyo's in Japan.
And Tokyo's a fair. It's not a fest. Let's get that straight.
And we're talking about the
fair,
big three in the U.S.
Well, and to Greg's point, K6EGG there in the chat, Hamfests aren't as popular in the West. But to that point as well, the population density is nowhere near what it is on the East Coast compared to the West. I mean, it's so sparsely populated out there.
Fair. But Greg, I would disagree with that. Pacificon easily rivals Orlando for California alone. If we got Jeff and Tim and Josh and Dan and Ham Radio 2.0 Jason and Smart Jason and all, if we got all of them to come out to Pacificon, you would be surprised. I mean, Chuck and I go, Adam Dennis goes, Josh has gone a couple times, Ham Radio Crash Course Josh has gone a couple times. So yeah, Pacificon's pretty big.
Well, I could also make the same argument for Rars Fest, which is the Raleigh Ham Fest. That show really impressed me last year. I'm not going to it this year. For one, it's a terrible weekend to do it on. It's Easter weekend. So the Saturday before Easter, that's not going to fly, especially with having 4 kids.
Well, it's not Easter weekend then.
The Saturday before Easter?
Oh, okay, never mind.
That's the
I thought you were talking the Saturday before the Easter weekend.
No, the day before Easter. That's when it is.
Holy Saturday, Tim. Holy Saturday.
That is the right term. Thank you, Frank.
Holy shizzles.
But
okay.
The other thing, but I was just really impressed. The flea market is massive at Rars Fest, and a pretty decent. It may be just a tad smaller than Huntsville, if I'm being completely honest, when it comes to vendors and flea market and attendance. But the only issue I have with Rars Fest, and I'm not saying anything out of school here, because I've told Nancy this. It's a one-day fest, and I think that's what hurts it.
Mm-hmm.
And
the smaller ones are mostly one day.
There we go. 1,500 attendees.
No,
absolutely.
That is not the current numbers, Greg. That is not the current numbers.
Greg, why are you watching on Josh's channel, buddy?
Because
that's what I want to know.
I bring the people. I mean, it's as simple as that. What is it Ricky Bobby used to say? I'm the best there ever was. Let's just be real about it. No, I'm kidding.
You keep that up, Josh, and I'm going to kick Frank off again.
You notice I'm the one that gets kicked off.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't want to offend the guest there, Frank. So, well, Frank, speaking of Frank and offending people,
Tim, how many people do we have watching on Kids Table right now?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I'm joking. Yes. Speaking of Frank, what about Frank?
Well, what's going on with Frank?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, we're got it. Okay. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow, NorCal SwapNet, followed by Let's Listen Live overnight. Have fun with that. You can get into Jason's Hub or Toad's D-Star and say hello and see how you sound on my side for whatever that's worth. Fridays with Frank. That's at 0100 UTC. 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be nice, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Sunday, Tuesday, I have Let's Listen live streams that go live after Prep Ham Paul and Ham Radio Clubhouse. And I have a new thing going. The net's been around for a while, but it's a chatty net. It's not a check-in and leave. They actually rag chew type net. It's called the Coffee Break Net on the W6EK machine here in the Sacramento area. And I have that live streaming every morning from 10:30 Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I have all that going on. Lots of fun. Oh, and I got to pull up the sound for this one. Hopefully the sound comes through after I say this. But guess whose channel is finally monetized?
Who's?
Mine. As you know, with the 6-day delay and everything that YouTube does, I just hit my 3,000 watch hours as of this morning, but it was
Cool.
valid on the 12th. So
Awesome.
Oh, here's the one.
nope.
Yeah.
We all have that problem. We can't. Our sounds won't go through for some reason.
My
Did my
sound
sound
should
not
have
go
gone through, but no.
My
My
sound didn't
sound
go
not
through?
No, mine don't. I don't even bother anymore.
Hmm.
I'm tired of trying to figure it out.
See, I'm not on the home computer, so I just have it through the Stream Deck, and I guess I didn't set it up right. But yeah,
You come over to my stream, you're going to get the $1 Million Man and the dings and the Price is Right sounds, and it's
Yeah,
crazy.
You have it going on. I need to figure it out for
That
like
didn't go
whatever
through either?
stream I'm on. No.
so that's about what's going on with me. I'm also up to just over. I hit 2,500 last night, and I'm just over that now. And that was my goal by my birthday, and it's only halfway through February. Can we get to 5K with that number?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Can we?
I don't know. Can we? But that's all I got going on. Lots and lots of live streams. I do have some videos. I have a couple Baofeng minis and a new talk pod type radio to talk about.
POC.
Maybe POS,
Maybe.
POC. I don't know. You have to watch the video and find out.
You have a point of sale radio? Really?
Sure. All right, Tim. Where do you want to go now?
I think I'm going to go to bed.
I knew he was going to say that.
I'm beat. I tell you what, this I spent 2.5 days driving, 3 days. I don't know what it was going down. I took my
3
time.
days
though,
going down.
but in the
3 days
car,
going
I
back.
was in there, and then 2 days coming back.
You want him Phil? You want to hear something worse? Dealer Dave didn't make it home until today.
Oh,
I know he stopped again last night,
Yeah,
but he lived well. He lives in his RV,
that's true.
yeah.
so
He took
You know.
some side trips. I was listening yesterday or today. I think it was yesterday, and he was making some stops and just kind of. I think he went somewhere and saw some sights somewhere. I forget, but
I think he
took
saw a
his time.
casino. He said,
Yeah, he's going to the casino. I said, I work for a casino, and you'll never win. I know for a fact that you'll never win. So there's my PSA for the night.
Chris,
He'll make his head
if you
big
ain't
there, Chris.
hustling, you're failing.
That's right.
Just saying.
Yeah. So I'll have some videos coming up. I'm going to dig into the this unit here a little bit more and start making some videos. I also picked up Jim had done it on a live stream a while back, but it was a whisper unit, so a little self-contained whisper unit. He had done a video on. It was one of the giveaways at the Toads POTA event that I won. So I'll play around with it, maybe get it running and post it. I got play around some more. Jeff and I were talking about this off stream, but what's that say?
Yeah, it's the update notes. It updated again.
Yeah. So a few weeks ago, we had Chris from the Open Ham Clock Project on, and so I didn't really do much with the computer while I was gone, or the radio where I was on the computer. So I didn't have Open Ham Clock open. I opened it up tonight, and I cannot believe the number of changes. But I think, Jeff, you were saying they were on version 3.x, and they're on 15.x now.
Yeah.
And
while we were on the air, they updated again. My server version of this updated, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do a video. I have a video dropping tomorrow night. It's about something, and I think I'm gonna do a video about how to install Open Ham Clock on a Pi, either in server mode or kiosk mode.
And that's just in the last 2 hours that they've done that.
Yeah, they updates like like Tim said, like 2 weeks ago when we had Chris on, it was like a 3 dot something. And then like last weekend, it was like 15 dot something. It's been slowly incrementing up since then. But they've been working on it. Even like there's like been little bugs, even like there's like some version jumps that I may not see because I don't have this up all the time. But they might have a few during the day. And yesterday was at 15.4.1. Before the show, it went to 15.5.5. And while we were on the air, it went to 15.5.7. So they're working on stuff. And my hat's off to them.
Absolutely.
So you should donate to them.
Yes, please do.
I think that I like the design a little bit more than Ham Clock, but we're all used to Ham Clocks. We've had that for several years now. And there are people working on a revitalized version of Ham Clock, but I kind of like this a little bit more better. It looks more modern, and there's multiple ways to run it.
I think it's like anything else. You're going to have team Ham Clock and team open Ham Clock, and that's fine.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, competition
is good.
Creates a better product, and I'm all for that, especially when we've gotten so stagnant in the community, in a lot of the applications and the stuff that we use. All right, guys, let's get out of here. It's a little after, right at 2 hours and a minute, and I'm ready to go to bed. So,
me too.
Everybody have a great week. Don't forget, tomorrow night Hamshack TV is on. Coffee and Ham Radios is on. Friday night Frank is doing his thing, and Digital Rancher will have
NorCal Swap tomorrow night too.
I said Frank's doing his thing.
7:49 p.m. my channel videos premiering, so be there.
7:49
Eastern.
His channels, So look for that on the social medias. And Digital Rancher will be doing the late shift also on Friday night. Saturday, Josh will have his normal live stream, and Sunday, Frank Tank, and Jason and Prep Ham Paul will be live streaming their content. So,
and all the photos during the day, hopefully.
That's right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So plenty of ham radio related YouTube videos out there. So everybody take care. Have a great weekend, and we will catch you later. 73.
Bye.
See ya.
Everybody.